This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches Glitter and Lasers, and I don't know what's going on. So, I never know what's going on with it. Really don't. Anna successfully lives in her own world. And I am mildly envious of this, honestly. I'm mildly envious. I don't know what LTK is, but I know this is a place that she's been building slowly, and she's got 9.9k followers, which I think is a very accurate number, because I think this is a platform she's been slowly building lately. And I know it's a place where she's been selling her fashion. And look, Anna built her brand around fat fashion. And I know that even though she's slowly chopping parts of herself off in the attempt to look small, to look slimmer, she's still fat fashion. All right, look. So it's good to see her coming back here and trying to come back to her roots, even if, you know, it's weird. It's weird, you guys. It's weird. So I know that this is a place where anything and everything that she has in her videos, she can basically put a link up, and I'm pretty sure those are really cool. She basically gets, I think, a kickback for it. And I mean, this is what Anna does. So I'm not mad at Anna, right? $30 for niacinamide? Jesus. Y'all paid way too much for stuff. Okay, look. What's this saying? So I do think this 9.9k followers is actually probably more accurate to Anna's actual following than the other numbers that we've seen. So putting that out there. But part of this is it's very much like a TikTok or a YouTube shorts thing. So she can put up little clips. I don't know what this is like. I've never really hung out on this before. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna look over some of these posts. And I know that there is some overlap. Yep. Between the LTK posts and her TikTok. So I think to bounce back and forth. Did we watch this one yet? I think because there's only 5 posts here on TikTok. I think I want to look at these 5 posts on TikTok real quick, and then we'll come over here to the LTK posts. So let's do TikTok real fast, and then we'll jump over there and just kind of see what she's posting over there, because I think there are some LTK exclusive posts, but I still want to get caught up with TikTok before she gets too far out ahead of me. So let's do that real fast. Okay, we're working on staying centered, because once I switch over to this, I won't be able to see myself. But anyway, I want to re-watch this. I think we've already watched this one once, but I want to re-watch it again. This is from April 7th, today being April the 16th. This is Anna talking about this jacket that she has been wanting to wear for at least a year. She says she's had this jacket. And
closet, selling another item that I can finally wear post-surgery. This cropped windbreaker. And it really reminds...
I don't think this is a crop. And the reason I say this is because it doesn't fit. Okay, Anna, I'm sorry. This doesn't fit. I know you can fit it on your arms now that you've chopped off your bat wings, but this jacket doesn't fit. All right? And I know you're going to sit here and complain about plus sizes and yada yada, and like sizing structure doesn't work for you, yada. This doesn't fit. You can't close this jacket.
Reminds me of cleaning products. Because why are they always in these
She actually like hashtagged these cleaning
shades
products,
of blue
by the way.
with a pop of red? Now, I'm going to do a casual look today because I do need to run some errands.
I'm not 100% positive that this
So I
was
grabbed
supposed
this
to
red
be.
tee and a pair of light wash shades. This red lip. Now I need some perfume.
I don't think this was supposed to be a crop jacket. I shop at REI.
Because your
Look,
girl
it still doesn't fit on her arms.
loves to smell good.
It's still way too tight.
And then I'm ready
It's still way too tight on her arms.
to go out the door. I'm obsessed
It's still too damn tight, and it's pulling in her shoulders. She can't close it.
with how this all came together. It's
She looks like she's wearing a 4-year-old's jacket. And I'm not saying this in a mean way. I know it sounds like it's mean, but the reality of the situation is this jacket doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit, okay? And I went to the website because she has a link to the website. This is the link that she has for the Cotopaxi. This is REI. This is, oh, it is a crop. Okay, it is a crop windbreaker. Okay. All right. I take back the crop part. But even then, this is how it's supposed to be hitting, right above the hip. You know, like where crop things are supposed to hit, as opposed to right above the boob or right below the boob. Right? On Anna,
right. And most right. And most
Anna's,
fun. All came together.
first off,
I'm
she's pulled
poor.
these
I'm
jeans up within an inch of their life.
adding this red mini
I don't even think these are supposed to be high-rise.
of and a
God, these things, they move so
just to
fast.
smell good.
Stop.
And then I'm adding this red mini backpack and a bold red lip. Now I need some
Anna's hips are down here. And I know she thinks this is her waist, but it's I guess it's not her. I don't know.
perfume because you're
It's not where I would put her waist, but either way, this is where the jacket's hitting her. Right under her rib cage. Anyway, my point is the jacket doesn't fit. The point is the jacket doesn't fit. Just leave it at that. That's the face. That's the face we're going with. Anyhow. Hot as Ice by Britney Spears. POV, hyping myself up to record an episode of The Medical Detectives. I think we actually watched this as well, because like she's trying to show that she can boogie down. Get down with your bad self and your 2-sized legs, because like she hasn't lost her. This leg, wow, I didn't notice how out of bigger this leg was. Wow, that's like way bigger. Holy crap, girl. That's gotta hurt. Anyway. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. And she likes to like, she believes she can twerk, and then I love how she like does these like squats, and she can barely come out of that last one there. I don't know what she thinks she's doing. It's like watching Amber Lynn dance. Remember when Amber was like, I used to do choreography for the dance club that I was part of. And then she like tried to show us how she did the choreography, her award-winning choreography. This gives those same vibes. I'm just like, girlfriend. This is Anna showing us her skin routine. I finally got my morning skincare routine down pat. I've been using these products since my 3rd surgery, about 3 months, and I've had consistently fewer breakouts. I've always loved exploring new skincare products. I mean, that might be part of your problem there. But for right now, this is working for me. Skincare is tricky, honestly, especially if you don't really... Skincare is tricky, especially if you don't know a lot about it and if you're not consistent with it, because your skin doesn't like to be effed with, especially your face skin, because it gets so much more exposure than any other part of your body. And if you already have oily skin, which I think Anna does, just looking at her, and I'm not trying to be like, oh my God, she's a grease ball. I just, looking at her and the way that her skin's constantly breaking out, I think she just has oily skin, which is a lot of people do. So that's not me coming for Anna. But because of that, the problem with oily skin is it tends to react poorly to everything. So, you try to keep it dry and it overreacts and produces more oil. You try to keep it moisturized and it overreacts and produces more oil. So like with oily skin, it's kind of really hard keeping it balanced, right? I had oily skin when I was younger and it was just a fucking nightmare. Fortunately, it's calmed the fuck down the older I get. Anna's doesn't seem to have done that. And I think some of that is the obesity because of the hormones. Some of that I think is clearly her diet because Anna has a shit diet. And I think another part of that is I don't think Anna actually takes that great of care of her skin. And if she really has been doing a dedicated multi-step skin routine for the past 3 months and she's seen her skin clear up, I think that's even more of an indicator to me that she never really took that great of a care of her skin to begin with, because it takes about 30 to 60 days for your skin to adjust to a new skincare routine. So if you're somebody who has sensitive reactive skin, because I know dry skin can be very reactive to things as well. I don't have dry skin, so I can't really tell you much about it, but I know it can also be very reactive. But I mean, as long as you're not having like severe reactions, just kind of wait it out for 30 to 60 days and see what it does. If you're still not happy with it after that, maybe those products aren't for you. If you're if your skin's like cracking and bleeding and you're getting hives and that kind of shit, maybe don't use those products. It's okay. Go use something else. But if you're just like your skin's red or you're just not seeing the results you're expecting to see on like the first or second use, wait it out some is kind of my point. But the fact that Anna's skin is clearing up after regular use of skincare kind of tells me she wasn't really doing proper skincare in the first place. So, now the thing here is these products that she's about to show us, you don't need to use ridiculously expensive skincare products like Anna's about to show us in order to get really good results with your skin. You don't really even need to use a butt ton of products, right? Really, you only really need to use a good cleanser and a good moisturizer. Those are really the two major steps, right? Then depending on what kind of like skin results you're wanting, that's when you start getting into your serums and your toners and your ampules and that kind of shit. If you don't care about that kind of stuff, who cares, right? If you're one of these people that are blessed with just really good genetics and you just have good skin, you may not even need it. You may not even want to use it for the rest of your life. I mean, some people just have really good skin. And you know what? Cool. Good for you. No, I'm kidding. And I think more people have really good skin than they think they do. I think a lot of people have been convinced that they don't. But I think a lot of people have pretty decent skin. We're just convinced that we need all these different products. And then there's also like, as we mature, our skin matures and we start getting fine wrinkles and fine lines and puffy eyes. And I mean, look, man, I use skincare stuff. But I do also have good skin. I was blessed with good skin and I'm upfront about that. I really can get away with just using a good cleanser and a good moisturizer and sunscreen. Look, I don't care who you are, sunscreen, okay? Sunscreen. But yeah, that's pretty much all you really need. But I do like using something that helps. I mean, I like using products that help with like fine lines. I mean, these deep ass lines, nothing but filters are going to help with that. So there's that. But yeah, so that kind of thing. And I know Anna's got deep lines. That's how I know she's using filters. I want Anna's filters. What? That's my biggest problem with OBS. I can't figure out how to bring in a skin smoothing filter. I would use it. Don't get me wrong. Slimming filters, not so much. Smooth that shit out? Heck yeah. But there's that. That's my thing about skincare. Anna's about to show us her skincare routine. I'm glad she's using something because it has clearly helped with her skin. Like, she doesn't have those giant boils, blisters on her face. She always gets them in the exact same spots too. And I know I don't know if she picks. She might not, but she always gets them in the same fucking spots, which is kind of weird to me. So I don't know. I don't know if she picks at the same spots and those are the spots that get the worst of it. I don't know if she's breaking out. Some women, when they hit menopause, they get a resurgence of like their teenage skin again, which is it's hormones. Hopefully I won't have that problem. I did not have I had really bad pimples. So hopefully I don't have to go through that. But I'm prepared this time. So it's that kind of shit. Anyway, I'm glad she's got a skincare routine that's working out for her. But I don't want people to sit here and watch her routine and think that you have to buy really expensive products to get Anna's results. Also, I do want you to understand, she does have a filter on. So, yes, the bad breakout that she was having, that she seems to have, that has cleared up. So those big ass pimples and the big sores that she gets on her face, those do seem to have cleared up. But the smoothness on her face and the lack of her forehead wrinkles, and I think she also has like these going on. The only way to get rid of those, honestly, is either Botox, which she might be getting Botox. I doubt it, but she might be. Or she's using skin filters, and I'm almost positive she's using skin filters. So just keep all that in mind. So where was I going with this? But I use and have used for years at this point. I was a big fan of Korean skincare, and now there's a lot of really good products that are in the US that are not stupid expensive. There's a lot of drugstore skincare that's great. I'm really liking e.l.f. stuff right now. I know you guys know that I use e.l.f. I'm like, I might as well they may as well just like have me they may as well sponsor me, I guess is where I'm going with this. But their Holy Hydration system is really great. They've got a mature skin line. I haven't used their stuff for acne control, but I don't have that issue right now. So if one of you uses it, let me know. She's about to show us some really expensive products, and they may feel good. They may smell good. I've used some Korean skincare that is very pricey, and I loved it. And I kind of am thinking about spending some more money on it because it was good stuff, but I don't need it. I just really liked it. But yeah, anyway, that's enough talk here. Let's go through this here. So, if she...
Like, I have a responsibility to share my routine.
Okay, here we go.
It's been a long time since my skin has been this clear, and I felt like I have a responsibility to share my routine because I really have struggled, and
You feel a responsibility to share your skincare routine because your skin has cleared up, but you don't feel like you have a responsibility to share when you're on weight loss drugs and you lose a significant, noticeable amount of weight, but you're shilling exercise routines as a way of losing weight. So you feel responsible to share when your skin clears up, but you don't feel responsible to share when you're dropping weight and claiming it's by exercise alone. Gotcha. Okay.
I finally found things that worked for me.
That stuff is...
It's 4 products. It's not hard to do. It's realistic for me every morning. And it's something I've committed to doing every day and seeing massive results. I mean, look how glowy my skin looks in the natural light.
So, yeah, and then so right here you can see this is one of those... She gets a really bad sore here. She'll get one right down here, which now that she's doing her stupid smile that she does, you can't see it. And she gets another one like around her nose area. This one's really bad. I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't have like permanent scarring from some of those because they're bad. But you can see for the most part, like her skin has really cleared up. The natural light is helping. And like this, the freeze frame for this is just kind of...
Look how glowy I'm doing every day and seeing massive results. I mean...
Yeah, so you can see it. Her skin tone, though, is not very even. Her skin tone is not very even, but if she's using an evener, it will eventually even out, especially if she keeps up with it.
Look how glowy...
I think that's where the other one pops up. And yeah, she's getting thinker crease.
My skin looks in the natural light.
She's getting the thinker crease. I call it the thinker's crease. But anyway, those products that she was showing you, like one of them is actually, I think they're over. Yeah, these products, I think they're all glow recipe. It's cool that she's using this SPF 45. You really don't need anything over 30 unless you live in like certain areas. You don't need to know where I am. You don't need to know. This is $30. That's ridiculous. It's you don't need to pay this much money for that. Okay? It's not even a whole ounce. Yay, it smells like watermelon. That's great. Cool. You know, this shit here, this is the double serum. This is $95. $95 for an anti-aging serum. No, don't do that. This is her acne mark fading gel. Elf has I don't know if it's a dupe for this, but Elf has a very similar product. It is not $70, so you don't need to worry about that. Also, I'm almost positive the little patches that are real popular right now will actually work even better because it would sit on the mark longer and it would actually penetrate the skin longer than a gel will do. So I just think that would be a better product for that particular ailment. And this water drench hyaluronic cloud makeup removing gel cleanser. It's just a lot of words. You're buying words for $32. You're just buying words. You're better off using like, again, Elf has one. It's a makeup balm melter. I've seen a million different kinds of them. It doesn't matter which one you use. It's basically like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a feels like a chapstick, but it melts on your palm. It'll pull all of your makeup off, and then you go back over it with like a regular foaming cleanser to get basically that shit off, and your makeup's gone. It's a better way of cleansing your skin because it gets your makeup off and it gets all of the crap out of your pores as well. And then you just go back over it with a moisturizer, right? You don't even have to do any more steps in between. So I just kind of wanted to let everybody know, like, you don't have to do a bunch of weird ass steps. Like, this is the Cloudberry Bright Refillable Cream Moisturizer for $40. I mean, cool. And you can find moisturizers that have SPF in them. Like, again, Elf has one. It's got a 30 SPF in it. You can get their moisturizer with the SPF and without the SPF. So you have like a day cream and a night cream. You don't really need SPF at night, obviously. It's just, I would highly recommend getting a moisturizing cream that has SPF in it because then you're just putting it on at the same time. You know, it's like, simplify your life, man. And you don't need to spend $40 fucking on it. I think the Elf one is like $12 and you get 2 ounces. It's just ridiculous. You don't need to spend this kind of money on products. Anyway, enough of me ranting about skincare.
I've been waiting to wear this cardigan forever, so you know I need to do it right. So I chose this yellow t-shirt and this denim skirt that I really love wearing with my compression.
I was kind of looking at the skirt.
I also chose a black beret and then a black bag, and I just tied on this red bandana for like an extra pop of color. I chose these plaid shoes because
if it didn't have the rainbow on it and it just continued that plaid, I would like those.
Because they're super comfy. And then I put on this Nearly Petal lip gloss from Rare Beauty, and you know I love to smell good, so I threw on some black opium from YSL.
That I got sent for free. I think every single one of those products that she just used, she got for free.
I love how this turned out.
I like this. I like lace up stuff. I think it's cute.
I think it's super cute. And you know what? I'm just excited I can wear
skirt doesn't. Good thing you're wearing black compression, baby doll, because if you sat down.
this cardigan now.
Ooh, that's see-through. Never mind.
Now.
Is this supposed to look like that? And her leg is still way bigger. I feel like you should have that looked at. That is so much bigger. Look how that's like half again as big as your other leg. I mean, overall, I don't hate this outfit. I mean, I don't like the cardigan. Individually, I like the pieces. Like, I like the cardigan and the t-shirt and the skirt with the leggings. I'm not a beret kind of person, but I like the look of berets on other people. I don't like the way they look on me. I don't like the cardigan itself. I don't like the gray with the Pluto. I don't like Disney shit. The mustard yellow does not look great on her. It brings out the yellow undertones of her skin, and she's more of like a pink, peachy skin color, so it does kind of make her look a little sallow. I like this jean skirt, though. It doesn't fit her, but I like the jean skirt. And, I mean, black leggings are black leggings. I do like... God, her feet look so small. She looks like... When I go into Sims and you build a Sim, sometimes when they do like the random Sim, they make their feet so small. Like, I don't know why, but they'll make their feet so teeny tiny. And I want to go in here and take the slider and slide her feet out so that they look like proportionate to the rest of her body. But like her feet are so small. I do really like the shoes though, but I'm a big fan of plaid. So I like that Burberry plaid look too. I like that color, that pattern that Burberry has. So, I mean, structurally, I like the outfit. The individual pieces, I do not like. I think she should have worn like a red t-shirt to go with it. I know she's trying to pull the yellow out from the Pluto, but I don't like Disney. So, I mean, if she really wanted to pop color, she should have worn like a red beret or a raspberry beret. But that wouldn't have matched anything. I don't know. Being critical of this outfit. I do really like the skirt, but honey child, that skirt does not fit.
So I threw on some black opium from YSL. I love how this
Skirt does not.
turned out. I think it's super
I mean, it's creeping up and she's not even doing anything.
cute. And you know what? I'm just
Look, it's like creeping up. It's like creasing right here. She's got muffin top going on.
excited I can wear this cardigan now. I'm from YSL. I love how this turned out. I think it's super cute. And you know what? I'm just excited.
It's not gonna let me. It's not.
I can wear this
Nah, it's not gonna let me do it.
cardigan now.
And of course, as usual, she can't spin. She spins on her heel. If she would get up on her toes and turn, she would not look quite so awkward turning, but she turns on her heel. She's gonna pull her fucking heel she's gonna pull her tendon one day doing that shit. She needs to get up on her toes. Like, she doesn't need to be up on her toe, but she needs to turn on the ball of her foot as opposed to on the back of her heel, because she's like throwing her weight back and she's trying to spin with her. She's trying to use her weight to spin herself around as opposed to using gravity to spin herself around. I don't know. Clearly, she's never been taught to dance, I guess is where I'm going with this. Anyway. All right, well, there's that outfit. I don't hate the outfit. I have a lot of things I would adjust, but that's just personal taste. Again, I'm glad she's getting back to putting outfits together. I wish her clothes fit. I wish her... These are her compression garments, and I don't think they're supposed to be see-through, but I don't wear compression, so I don't know.
I love rear.
Okay, hang on. We can watch this. Well, this is my new favorite contour. I don't contour. I've never understood contouring. I watch people do it, and they do such a wonderful job of it. Like, men and women, they just, like, blow my mind with their contouring. When I do it on myself, it just looks dirty. I just look like I have dirty patches on my face, and I'm just bad at it. And I've never been good at it. Well, this is my new favorite contour, Rare Beauty. I'm obsessed. For those who are unaware, Rare Beauty designs their packaging so it's inclusive. Their packaging? Why do I care about their packaging? Okay, anyway. It's designed specifically so it's easy to open, close, and apply. All right. Because of this, I'm personally going to be purchasing more of their products. I love to support brands that go above and beyond to think and about. Okay, hang on. My dyslexia is meeting her bad grammar. I love to support brands that go above and beyond to think and about and serve the disability and chronic illness community. I love to support people that go above and beyond to think and about people who have reading disabilities, Anna. You know. But here we are. Anna. Grammarly. And there's another program called Natural Reader. You put it through Grammarly, you move it over to Natural Reader, you let Natural Reader read it to you in a human-like voice, you'll hear it. Trust me. And then you check it, put it back through Grammarly one more time. It's fine, you put it in here. It's gonna catch it. If you don't catch it doing that, I mean, it's just meant to be. It takes maybe 10 minutes from start to finish. If it's something short like this, it won't even take that long. Put it through chat. Chat'll catch it right off the bat. And chat'll read it back to you. One stop. Dump it into chat, tell it to correct it, have it read it back to you. Again, in a human-like voice, it'll do it for free. It'll do it for free. You don't even have to subscribe. Cut it out, plop it in. That'll take less than 5 minutes. I'm just saying, it'll check this shit for you. Anyway, take it from somebody who's dyslexic. Just letting you know. All right.
Beauty because they support inclusive packaging, and that's why I bought this product.
Okay. So far, that didn't look that inclusive. So far, that didn't look any different to me than any other packaging, but okay. I don't get into it.
Love.
Okay.
Stunning.
Okay.
I love Rare Beauty because they support.
I don't get it. What am I missing?
Inclusive packaging.
All right, look. What I am seeing, and this isn't anything, this isn't her, this isn't anything like that. Anna's face is very pale. She has clearly put on foundation, her base foundation, and she's clearly stopped right here at her collarbone. All right, so her face is all one color, right?
And that's why I bought this product.
Right? Don't understand what she's talking about, inclusive packaging, but whatever. Okay. Cool.
Love.
Now she just looks like she's got this base color with these weird dark patches. Maybe it's because I know where she put the contouring. Maybe that's the problem. The only place where it looks natural-ish is on her cheeks here. Is it because she hasn't done anything else? Like, she hasn't put the highlighter on yet. She doesn't have the blush on yet. She clearly hasn't put anything on her eyes yet. Like, she doesn't have mascara on. She hasn't done her eyebrows. Like, this is obviously just, like, base layer, contouring layer. Is that why it looks odd? Is that the problem? Asking because I am not a makeup guru. All right. Clearly, this is not the finished look. She doesn't have lipstick on. She doesn't have eyelashes. Again, eyebrows aren't done. She still got the thing in her hair. Is that why it looks weird to me? Okay. It's fine. I don't think it's, Anna looks weird. All right. It just looks strange to me. So anyway, all right. So that's TikTok. That's everything on TikTok. So let's jump over here to this and see what we have missed. Now, I don't know if we've missed things because these are, I can't tell if these are out of order. I don't think we need, give me a second. All right. I don't know if these are out of order or what. So we're just going to kind of go with it. So let's just kind of click through on some of these and see what we're doing here. I'm going to assume the music is probably copyright. I love these brushes. I'm not going to lie. Here's a quick and dirty eyeshadow look I threw together for an event I was headed to. Under 50. How much is this eyeshadow palette? I like when she does like crazy makeup looks. I like them. What am we looking at here? I wouldn't wear any of these colors. It's 38. That's a good size palette though. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't wear any of these colors, but I like very, as you can tell, very basic, natural makeup looks. So that's me. Maybe I should try doing some crazy shit. This is that hair washing. We're not watching that again. That one, my soul left my body on that one. So, ooh, those shoes. Are ballet flats back? What is this? A compression. Okay, you can't see it, but this is saying Marina Stage 1 compression vest with medium length sleeves. And this is Missy Lipedema post-surgical girdle with flex fit comfort ankle. And then these are square toe ballet flats. And these are Tara and Sky women's plus size pull-on denim shorts. These are $16. These are $16 shorts are still my favorites. All right, so they're just like little videos. Okay. I know she's had some where she's talked about things. What's this? Those are some shorts. Today's the kind of day to be red and white and you. Loving these polka shorts with a white blouse and denim polka dot, right? I'm not crazy, right? He loves his fucking hairband. She needs to buy a new one. I get that she likes this, but she needs to buy a new one. The one that she has is a little ate up. Does it play?
Flare jeans. What do we think?
I think I can't tell they're flare jeans. I think they're only flare jeans if they flare. Flare jeans are back. Flare jeans AF back in. You think Cam Rock I don't know, Cam? Is there a new has English evolved that much? Anna, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and again, I'm not being mean. I cannot tell those are flare jeans. And the reason I can't tell they're flare jeans is because they are way too fucking tight on you in your upper body, your upper leg area. They don't flare. They're too tight on your upper leg. They're too tight on your lower leg. The flare doesn't flare. They might look like boot cuts, maybe. They don't look a damn thing like flare jeans. And I apologize for that, but you don't have the body shape for flares. I'm sorry. No, they don't fit you.
Day and doctor's appointments, so she's just comfortable. But nah, I still got it.
Got what?
I got a lot of errands today and doctor's appointments, so she's just comfortable. But nah, I still got it.
Got the inability to spin. This is a pop flex skirt. It's like the short version. No, this is the longer version of the pop flex skirt. I'm not gonna lie, I like this outfit. I do. I like the colors. Again, it doesn't fit. The problem is nothing fits around her gunt. And it's getting worse over time because she keeps chopping parts of herself off, and this is the only place where the weight can go, and so her She's like the little girl in Willy Wonka that blew up and turned blue. So, but I mean, I like this gray hoodie. I like this skirt. I actually have a skirt very similar. It doesn't have the shorts underneath, but so as far as looking cute, I mean, if it fit, it would look adorable. I'm not a fan of these shoes, but there you go. Overall, I think it's a cute outfit. So there's that damn chair that doesn't work. This one. Oh no, I'm not watching you torture your hair again. We're not doing that. I guess these things really can help you get the right camera shot just about anywhere. All right, I'm done here. All right, so that's Anna. That's what Anna's been up to lately. I don't know what to tell you guys. We'll keep checking out the LTK page, just kind of here and there. It looks like for the most part, she just kind of like posts little clips here and there. It doesn't really seem to be anything major. It really is just a way for her to link the stuff in the picture on the side. I'm positive she gets some kind of kickback for the links and stuff like that. I don't know much about LTK. We'll probably try to look a little bit more into it just to kind of figure it out. And yeah, just kind of figure it out. I'm almost positive it's just another way for people to shop her looks, which again, that was Anna's shtick, so it's not weird that that's what she's doing. And it's probably a better move for her than like TikTok, honestly. And it's probably definitely better than YouTube because again, she's starving YouTube because she hates us. And I don't know how things are going for her on TikTok, to be honest with you, because I don't really hang out on TikTok that much. But I did notice that the last couple posts that she had up there didn't have a whole lot of interaction on them. So I don't know if her interactions on TikTok are dropping or what. So those of you who interact on TikTok more might have a better look into that. But otherwise, I got nothing there. So that's pretty much it. I feel like she's just kind of like laying low. And I guess I didn't realize how, I guess, boring Anna is when she's not doing something really stupid like the lipedema stuff. So I don't know. Maybe we will dip into her podcasts again just to see what she's doing on her podcasts. Is this Nando's again? Oh, this is when she was eating Nando's. Because I think that's the Nando's bag in the background there. So maybe we'll dip into her podcasts again just to see what new stupid shit she's talking about on there. Because honestly, I mean, I like her fashion. I don't like her fashion. Never mind. I don't like her fashion, which is why I never reacted to it. She's not traveling, which I did enjoy her travel stuff just because, you know, vicariously living through that. Also, it was just always entertaining to me to see how incredibly miserable she could make herself when she was in some of the most beautiful parts of the world. And I mean, I don't care about shopping. I don't care about people using the most expensive shit they can find just because it's the most expensive shit they can find. I don't care. It's stupid. Why are you using $100 cream just because it's $100 cream? Why are you using a $40 lipstick? Why? I mean, if it makes you feel good, sure, whatever, I guess, but okay. Anyway, you know my opinion on that now, I guess. So anyway, if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and put a skirt or a dress. I use that a lot with her, unfortunately. Down in the comments section. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you following her LTK site? Do you use LTK? What do you guys think of it? How do you think her TikTok's going? Again, she hasn't really posted a whole lot over there, honestly. Even for Anna, she's not posting a whole lot on TikTok at all. She posts even less on YouTube. I haven't really checked her Instagram in a while. I probably should get caught up on that. I at least need to like do some screen grabs and shit because eventually I'm going to have to do an April wrap up. And that's what I've got there. So I should probably do another one of these where we just kind of look at Instagram and Threads. So look forward to that in the future. And that's pretty much all I've got. So yeah, your emoji is going to be a skirt or a dress down in the comment section, because I'm not positive if there's just a skirt. And yeah, we'll talk about Instagram in another video. So there's that. All right. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. And I've got 3 tiers of membership now if anybody's interested. And I will see everybody in the next one. Bye.
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.